I know from talking to him that some of the early albums that he was influenced by when he was younger were very much alternative bands. And later, in his musical development, he got into the blues.
With Andy, you get the whole package. You know, you get a guy that's a good showman, writes really good songs, and he's a great guitar player, but he doesn't let his guitar playing take over the song.
I think one of the coolest things about, Andy's music is it's honest. There's a certain sincerity that I think resonates really well with people. It's believable, it's true.
And also, it's a really eclectic sound. There's a lot of different spaces going on here, a lot of different kind of songs that I think everybody could find something to like.
So cut to 2005, we started hanging out with friends, laughing. I realized the dude had a funny sense of humor, and the dude could play a mean Stratocaster. I realized that I needed to go practice after meeting this dude.
I really like finding a way to write songs that somehow straddle this invisible line of alternative and guitar-heavy blues rock. So you're not always just going straight from the gut, you're also thinking.
We seem to think alike as far as knowing where you come from and where you want to take the music and having your own ideas about how to interpret. And I think that's what makes truly great artists, and I think that's what makes a unique artist, so I respect that.
It's always better to have something that's unique rather than be chasing, what's popular now.
Andy's got this style where you can't really put it in a box. It's definitely rooted in the blues, and he can sway into the rock category, he can sway into the country category, and not everybody can do that.
Out of the blue, I get an email from Andy with a selection of songs, and the first thing I always do is have a listen.
There's no way in hell a guy like Tim Palmer is going to take me on. He's a freaking legend, and I'm not.
And I was very surprised at how many great songs there were within this batch, which actually turned out to be the EP.
The two guys I normally play with on drum and bass is Doug Day and Chris Alexander.
That core unit is so integral to the sound and the power and the punch of what happens with MacIntyre. Stewart over at Wire did a killer job of capturing all that stuff. We got to bring in different people to collaborate with, Jackie Walker.
Well, I think the thing that sets Andy apart from a lot of musicians is the lack of fear to try new things and think outside the box.
I'd spent a long time working with Stuart Sullivan, getting great performances, so now my job was to make sure that those performances really shine.
We have this album that's been mixed by Tim Palmer. Very lucky, very incredible.
The cool thing about Andy, and one of the reasons I like working with him, is he photographs well. I mean, the camera loves him. His personality, everything just comes off very true on camera. He's very easy to photograph.
He's out there always playing shows, going and meeting people, trying to network, and I see it, and he's in the scene. And that self-drive is, I think, the most important thing, because a manager can't make it happen on their own.
And with the amount of music that is out there now, every little piece seems like it has to be right now, because you want to be able to jump through the door of opportunity when it comes.
With Andy, it would be an easy job. He's driven. That combined with a good manager that could actually bring him to a good label and a good agency is what the next steps are for him, would be what would help him out.
Heard this new record. In for a treat. Classic rock and roll.
It really embodies what's good about rock and roll, especially now. I think is what we're kind of missing, so.
It's easy to listen to this music. He's very believable.
He's one of those guys, you either got it or you don't. He's one of those guys that got it.
He's a triple threat, man. He's got the whole package.
You need to have solid songs to start off with, and on this EP, I really feel that there are a lot of strong songs on there.
This is the top album. I don't think we've done anything better yet.